Okay, everybody, let's get us a quick reading. I was sitting here, I made some sumac onions and I got some sumac chicken marinating. It's just something I threw together real quick. But because I was going to put it on the naan bread with some za'atar, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I'm being reminded of how it's kind of cooled off here and been kind of overcast. And for y'all, I know it's almost September, but it's still normally hot here, humid as fuck here in South Alabama. But I'm being reminded, I'm hearing the word nostalgia. And I'm being reminded of football season, of course, and this is, it's supposed to be cooling off, and it is slightly, but it's abnormal because normally it's humid as fuck here. But I'm being reminded of the cold weather coming, but for some reason I'm kind of focusing on more of October. They're saying the haunting season, not hunting, but haunting season. And the spirits, and of course October, the end of October. But also, I had this old camera in a drawer, and it's an old German camera. I believe it's from the 1920s or the 30s or 40s, around that time. I think between the 20s and 30s, and it actually still has film in there, and it's on number 9. So 9. 9 is my end of cycles, and for some reason I'm seeing the 9 of spades. Bitch, what is the 9 of spades in tarot? Y'all, I don't know why, but sometimes I will say like 9 of spades, but I won't. It's the tarot, and it has to be from like a past life that I'm remembering that. What is the 9 of spades in tarot? 9 of Swords, so a deep anxiety, mental anguish, fear, and a heavy burden of worry. The breaking point is what it's saying on Google: feeling completely overwhelmed or unable to cope with current life pressures. Perceived versus real danger also. But y'all, so another thing that I was being reminded of, and y'all, I don't know why, but I'm seeing the colors red and orange. Again, the sacral area, I'm noticing my lighter here for, and then the color on this, the yellow, well, it's more the orange's color. And the nostalgia, but with the anxiety and that overwhelming, I'm hearing overwhelming fear, but this, and I'm hearing overlapping, and y'all was being reminded of Quicksilver Mind bitch. I call her cryptic fuck bitch. She made a post going, accept the gift, accept the gift, accept the gift, and I had made a post going, bitch, why would I accept a bribe? That's what your gift was, a bribe for my own fucking money. I'm not doing it. And then the reference to the overwhelming fear, and y'all, I'm noticing my red votive candle. But I'm being more reminded of the 9 of spades there. But 9 for me is that end of cycles, and I'm hearing the overlapping of this, and I'm seeing the the world, the completion, that this cycle is over. Leaving all that bullshit behind. And I'm hearing encompassing the all. I've seen the will, but I'm seeing more like encompassing the all that I am. And it's like whatever is valuable or whatever you embowel. I'm noticing that it says Intel Core. What is most important to you? What is your core things that you value, whatever that may be? I know we all need, I'm noticing number 5 on this, it's it's one of my books, okay, and it's like chapter 5, okay, and it was 4:51 on my timer there. You may be 51 years old. And I'm noticing this other book, on this one it says free audio book. And y'all, and I also had noticed when I was getting on here to record the Expedia sign that had popped up on my screen. Y'all, of course, I'm reaching for my coffee. And I'm also noticing my bracelets here. The green in particular, but also the protection. Y'all, I'm smiling because I'm hearing when you have this dance from me, and y'all, I keep getting this reference to like the between the 1920s and 1940s, but the 40s particularly, and it's the hairstyle, and y'all, and I was also being reminded of Vivian Lee, her face, and I remember telling the sibling above me, I never understood why she hated my ass or the jealousy. I never did. And the frame of the glasses reminds me of her face a little bit and the shape. I told her one time that the shape of my face and the way my eyes were shaped, that it made me think of her. You know, just small things about the shape of my face and the shape of my eyes and all made me think of Vivian Lee. And then the glasses today reminded me of that. I don't know why, but it triggered that thought, that memory. And then the reference to the overlapping. And actually, y'all, no shit, I did a channel earlier. My regular long guy came, and he was a ginger, a light ginger, but the way he was wearing his hair, and I was trying to talk to him, and I was kind of aggravated, but I was aggravated with me because, y'all, I'm autistic. And when sometimes if you catch me by surprise, it's like, bitch, I'm like a dog barking. It's like, they're saying neurodivergent. Sometimes I don't know how to express myself, so it comes out abrupt, very just, just. They're showing me like a chihuahua. But whenever I'd turn away and not look at them, I could concentrate on what I was saying. But as soon as I looked at him, I got caught in the channel, and I caught myself seeing what he was seeing, flipping between lifetimes, and I kept getting pulled into a channel for him about a past life during the Norman Conquest, Irish. They're the Celts and all, the Druids, whatnot, but Harridan's Wall. And it was the color of his hair and the way he was wearing it that, and I was struggling because I couldn't look at him and talk and keep my mind straight because I kept flipping into what he was seeing, but it was a past life that I was pulling up. So it's like the reference to the overlapping here. You may feel like that during this transition, and I noticed that it's 818 on my timer there. Those mirror numbers. Now, the Sword of Light, divine protection, cords cut, and breakthrough energy. You're breaking through and you're cutting cords with all of this. It's like I said, whatever is important or whatever you hold value to, you're encompassing that, you're bringing it within self. And I'm noticing here the purple color it's the flea medicine for one of my kitty cats. Bless his heart, he has allergies. It's the purple color. And it might be a small little thingy. It's just a small thing. But you don't need a big suitcase. But you're going to travel, pack lightly. Whatever you're doing, pack lightly. You don't need to take much with you. And it's like, what's left? What is it that's left that you cut out of the past? It's like you ended the karmic cycles. It's finished. It's complete. I remember the wheel in the world there. You finish those end of cycles, the 9 of spades. You're leaving all the anxiety and all the bullshit behind. So it's like, what's next? And I'm hearing, what grand scheme do you have? That's what I'm always asking Spirit. What grand scheme do you have for me now? Cleansing on the bottom of the deck, releasing the old energetic tune-up and new beginnings. No shit, because when the lawn people were here, motherfucker, monitoring spirit. The fuck are you doing in here? I mean, it just popped out no fucking where. Looked like a little dark fairy is what it looked like. You were. No wonder I couldn't catch you. It was a little dark fairy. That reminds me of my son-in-law up in Indiana. When I went up there, he saw fairies. They were all over him, but there were fairies everywhere up there in Indiana, in the Bay, up there in that area. But releasing old energetic tune-up and new beginnings. But I was being reminded of when I saw their white truck. Y'all need to check that real. If you have a real axle, check that real axle, baby. There's something about that. And anyhow, let's not get into mechanics, because Luna will do, bitch, I will die. I will read that shit too. Baby, you need more than a tune-up, okay? You need an engine overhaul. I'm going to just tell you that right fuck now. Not only do you need to tend to that rear axle, you need to go ahead and overhaul that engine, okay? That engine said, bitch, I am tired, okay? Anyhow, that's what it said, the energetic tune-up. But, bitch, overhaul that engine on that truck. It's a white truck. Prime cuts. Anyhow, we got metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are now different. Wow, I love how this is going right along with us. I shit you not. Birth mysteries. What things are you called to create? What are you feeling called to create? And y'all, you notice I got my little painting over there, and I'm doing something different. I used damn plaster on it. And y'all, I ain't shitting you. I was sitting there looking at it this afternoon going, now what am I going to do with it? And anyhow, so I'm seeing something different. And it's like this dark angel. I saw the little dark fairy, and actually it's kind of like that. But I was calling it a dark angel. I could call it whatever the fuck I want, you understand? I'm noticing my book here, The Magician's Companion. Dark fairies, magician's companions. Y'all, I reckon this will be a dream come true for the original hermit. And y'all, I shit you not, there's sometimes I can see myself in an old castle, in a damn tower with a candlelight, and just having the time of my life with my damn books and my paintings and my poetry and whatever the fuck I'm doing. Well, I'm starting a second book, but, you know, what's next? What is your next adventure? What is the next thing you're creating? And y'all, I'm seeing butterflies. I'm seeing a purple and yellow butterfly. And y'all, I'm noticing some of my older kitty litter pans, not pans, containers. I'll use them as storage thingies. The red and the yellow, that solar plexus energy and the sacral chakra there. What are you going to create? Follow the stream. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Go with the flow. Go with that flow of that water, and you see how it's kind of leading away. It's going down. Bitch, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Notice how it's kind of wavy. There's that little bit of overlapping, but it's also looks like it's receding. Is it receding, or is it going where you're going? And this is determined to come out because it, you know, did that, the water carrier. We're talking about going with the flow. What really matters, reflect and reprioritize that. 1411 on my timer, and I mentioned the mirror numbers. And I'm noticing that my laptop, it says, let flip entertain you. What's the flip side? And y'all, I know this is hands, but I'm seeing the whales fan their tail, their tan, their tan veil. Y'all, I'm just butchering my words, but y'all know what I'm talking. The whale's tail. Y'all, sometimes I struggle with my speech, but there you have it. Embrace the struggle. Don't fight it. when you fight the flow, the natural flow, you're going to struggle. Go with the flow. Where's that card? Did I flip it over? Follow the stream. Don't fight against the current. Bitch, you're going to be tied up in a rip current. You know, don't go well. And then this one, the wishing well. Unexpected gifts, kindness, and karmic jewels. I'm noticing there's a pearl in the center of that. Y'all may not be able to see it, but I do. And it's the pearl. And notice that there's the light by her mouth that's coming out of her mouth as well. If you think it, if you can think of it, you can see it and you speak it. So it is. As I say that, the water codes, ancient wisdom, the intelligence is within you. Everything you need is within you. And y'all, I heard Witch and Sky today say, and I want to go back and listen to it again. And she said, it depends on how you perceive things or what your perception is, however you see or believe the cosmos or the creator, whatever you believe in. But if you understand that the universe is in you as well, like the creator, the I am, the great I am, the universe, however you see that as the universe or the cosmos or spirits, whatever the fuck, your choice. Know that that is inside you. You are that creator. And if you can think of it and you can visually see it in your mind's eye and you speak it, so it is. Whether you're speaking it in your mind or in your voice, it don't matter. Just do it. I'm here, check mark. Why are we going check mark? I'm seeing the Nike sign, but it's like check mark and going, yes. Embrace that. Embrace that. Yes. Yes, I can do it. Why not believe that you can? Why not? What do you got to lose? Not a damn thing. Got everything to gain. I hope it helps. Many blessings to you, blessed be. Me and this button today, y'all. I've been struggling with this shit.